Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to So Crypto, your home for Crypto TA. I'm your host Martin, and this episode we are gonna be looking at just crypto and chill, quick market update for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if you like the content, make sure you hit the like, hit that bell, hit that sub, join us on the Discord, right? Links usually go out throughout the stream. Sorry about not being able to come live tonight. I had lunch that slash dinner at a friend's house, and I'm just getting back home. So I really wish I could have been here earlier to go live, look at the markets, but at least I get to record this video, not record this video and go live. So let's go and see what is happening with the markets. So on total market cap, what do we have? We're still dropping. We're falling back into this larger triangle. Again, remember, I said we don't want to come back in here. Sunday didn't really help a lot. We're not really moving too much. We're undoing the gains from Saturday. And that is something that we discussed on the stream, right? That we usually undo the gains from Saturday and Sundays. The market more or less leaves where it left off on Friday for it to pick up and start moving again. And we're going to be able to see that once we look at Bitcoin dominance. And we're going to check that, right? So market cap, we have this hidden bullish divergence. Again, it's still not playing out, and it was what it was holding us outside of this triangle structure. Now we're falling back in. Hopefully, the day's not over. Hopefully, we're able to go back out and still try to rally. Don't like where we're at. Very close to coming near to 1.84 trillion, and that is a move that we could easily see coming in as we're breaking back into the structure. However, if we do manage to reject coming back into the structure and getting above 1.92 trillion, I think we could be in a better position to try to recover that $2 trillion mark. Otherwise, market's not going to be looking too hot. Let's go see Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin on the daily. Same story, right? We broke back into this triangle, talk about not being want to be here. We did try to break on Sunday, coming back in and still in the zone, meaning that we are breaking back into the structure or rejecting that old area that used to be a resistance, right? And back here became a support. Now it's become a resistance again, and we're able to break. So hidden divergence is still very much in play, and we're still sitting neutral at 43.41 on the hour side. That just tells us that we could go either way. Price value for Bitcoin is perceived to be good, right? It's neutral. So, but again, hidden divergence should be looking for some kind of upsloping motion, maybe some sideways consolidation. We shall see. Don't like the fact that we're in this structure still. And like I said, we can still drop to this $40,000 mark. And on the 4-hour chart, we do have stuff that could lead us down there, right? So we know that breaking out of this larger structure, right, this downsloping triangle, or descending triangle, gets us to come back down, right, and break back down to these levels. So we talked about that. Once we broke the downside, we talked about the throwback and how we're plowing through this area. We said, look, target's down here at 40,000. So we know that's a potential target. I was looking at a break of this blue line here, right? This one that's coming down here diagonally. And I was looking at a break there for us to create something like a short-term bullish. But we didn't go there with a lot of strength, at least not until 11 in the morning today. And as you can tell, again, going for the small rally, still creating this hidden bearish divergence. Not only did we have it here, now we also created it against the RSI, right? And on that move, we have this bearish divergence, hidden potential fraction of downside. We're getting that break below the 20, but we're still outside of this old line. We don't want to break that line again. So hopefully we can get a bounce. We do have bullishness coming into play. Have this move coming from a low point to a lower point on the price. And we have it here as well, right? Going from a low point on the RSI to a higher point on the RSI. And on the MACD, we're coming from low or negative momentum to positive. That means we are having the strong bullish divergence, and that could try to get us in turn to rally, potentially targeting that 20 moving average at 40,812. Those could be the moves here on the 4-hour chart. Remember, we do have this larger structure that is telling us that we should go down. This bullish divergence is putting some resistance in that move and it's trying to get us to hold, just like we had it with this bullish divergence here. On the 1-hour chart, where are we at? So on the 1-hour chart, we were looking at this, and we had, last time we were looking at some hidden divergence, right? And we moved down and popped. And on that pop, we created some bearish divergence. Strong, right? And we had the possibility of fraction to the downside. And we got that drop, right? So strong bearish divergence, potential fraction to downside, got the drop. Now we're creating this bullish divergence from way back here, right? So way back here. Bullish divergence strong, potential for a rally, and we're starting to go slightly on the green. Not with a lot of strength yet. Target 20 moving average here on the 1 hour chart and sitting at 43,581. Again, that is if we do want to go higher. Ultimately, we do want to aim to go higher than this previous high here, which is where we broke down at, and that is 43,285. Will we be able to do it? I hope so, man. Market needs some relief. We have been moving down. Last week was not the best, and hopefully this could all start adding up and get us to where we can start looking for some relief in the market with the bullish divergence. We had some here, have some here. We have it on the 4 hour, we have it on the 1 hour, and hopefully that's going to get us to where we rally off a little bit. So Bitcoin, what else we're going to check here, man, on Bitcoin? Let me go back to daily, make sure we didn't miss anything. And I think that was it here for Bitcoin. So let's go and check Ethereum. Ethereum sitting at 3,173. Ethereum's kind of boring. It's not really doing a lot. It is still holding support at 3,158. Not breaking below that area. Hidden divergence still in play right now. We're slightly higher, so we cannot shift. But, we still have this hidden divergence again, moving sideways, failing to get above that 20 moving average and failing to get above 3,324. Neutral at 50.48. On the 4 hour chart, again, tightness of the Bollinger Bands, moving down, but not quite expanding them yet. Again, holding support at 3,158. And again, nothing here that is bullish. Again, a low, slightly higher low, negative momentum, positive momentum, and the low oversold to a higher point, hitting sold here. And nothing here that is bullish. Sold at 38.36. That means the perceived value for Ethereum is lower than what it should be. Again, should be looking for some movement up, hopefully, and come back to a neutral zone. Maybe by the time we hit that 20 moving average. And on the 1 hour chart, we did manage to come slightly higher. And here I didn't get a chance to go and look at the chart beforehand. 481, and this is 459. So slightly lower here, right? So we are coming slightly lower on this move. And with that, we've created some strong bearish divergence on Ethereum. And that happened today at midday. And since then, we just took that movement south with strength, right? Again, nothing bullish developing here. Coming lower, more negative momentum, lower on the RSI, sold at 32.88. Man, do I wish the market was looking better. Man, right. We're not getting any kind of relief yet. So let's go back here to Bitcoin. I'm missing something on Bitcoin. There's something I wanted to talk, and it's just slipping my mind. So if I remember it, I'm gonna paste it on the Discord. Otherwise, we'll talk about it tomorrow. But let's go here. Let me go on this chart. Make sure I'm not missing anything from this chart. Right, we are bouncing, breaking, and rejecting that 40,896 consistently. So again, support at 40,897. Going down there again. It's within targeted areas or areas that we could see going down there. I remember what I was going to look at here. Bitcoin CME futures. We did close on the futures on the 8th, right here at 42,715, and we opened at 40,710. We did manage to move up here and with the wick, small wick, close whatever gap we could have left. But like I said, right, that's something that we talked about Sunday. We're going to come back down. We're going to open more or less where we left off and not leave a gap. And again, we just had a $5 gap that got close extremely quick to the upside before we start to do anything else. So we do have some hidden divergence starting to come into play. And with that, potentially, we're looking for some kind of recovery here, or at least stagnation, right? Starting to move sideways, try to reclaim some zones here in Bitcoin. Just let me go back here and go here on the weekly real quick. I just want to see where we're at. We just closed the week. Of course, it was a red week. Losing 9%, almost 10% on the weekly. The last thing we had was a hidden divergence. We don't have anything bearish to come in for now. So we're doing okay on Bitcoin, I think. I mean, we're moving down, not the best, but it's not as bad as it could be, right? We could have taken a massive drop, going to that 40,000 extremely quick. We are trying to hold. We are fighting for us to not drop to those levels. And again, we can see that here, right? Trying to hold a little bit. At some point in time, we could just keep on bouncing on this line until we come down here and then try to pop. We do have that bullishness. I am hoping that it does trigger. Part of it is not anchoring to a less negative momentum island, particularly here, right? Going from negative to positive. But hopefully we can pop and see what happens here. Going down a bit, we're going to start making that negative momentum, and then we're going to be anchoring that bullish divergence to a slightly less negative momentum area, depending on how we move. And that could spark that movement up. So, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy the content, make sure you hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub, right? Join us on the Discord. Now, remember that, like I said, all the information is for entertainment and educational purpose only. Don't trade based on what you see here. We are just discussing ideas. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. On that note, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content, and I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of So Crypto. Until then.